In the Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving, moving, ever moving through the Everglades.
4-day weekend in the Bahamas. I really envy you, Linc.
Well, I've saved my overtime for 3 months to get those 2 extra days. Vacation means a lot to me, Andy.
Don't you ever knock, Kopak?
Yes, sir. I thought that you were alone, sir, and I thought I'd better report in before leaving for Lost River Station to take over during Constable Vail's absence, sir.
Oh, at ease, Herman. I'm not leaving until tomorrow morning. I have to go back up there to pack tonight.
Then I better get started. We don't want to leave the station unguarded, right, Chief?
What are you going to guard it with, that unabridged dictionary?
Very droll, sir. This is not a dictionary. This is the psychology of the criminal mind by the great Professor Irving Hooper. I feel that no police officer can possibly advance to command status without being well informed on brains, sir.
I haven't read Hooper. Constable.
You haven't read Hooper? Yes, sir.
Health foods, palm readers, and now psychology. There's nothing he won't do to try to wangle a promotion. Well, I'll see you Monday, Linc.
Okay, Andy. Bye-bye.
Pete Hammond! Come on out of there, Pete!
Couldn't let you catch me poaching gators.
Thought you were on vacation.
Yeah, I thought so too. But on my way back to Lost River Station, I flushed out my old buddy Pete Hammond. He was poaching gator in the game refuge. He jumped me from behind and took off. Better send somebody out there to pick him up.
You saw Hammond? When?
About an hour ago. Well, I didn't see him exactly. He hit me from behind and then got away. I spotted his boat there.
Something must have slugged you. You better sit down.
What does that mean?
Pete Hammond shot and killed Johnny Evans at Cora Johnson's diner an hour ago.
What?
At the same time, you say you tangled with him. Cora and her handyman, Willie Keefe, were both eyewitnesses.
Now, wait a minute. Cora's diner is 10 miles north of here. I spotted Pete's boat 7 miles south.
Well, he must have loaned it to somebody. He and Evans got in a fight over Cora, and Pete shot him. A small hole, just the same size that a bullet from one of Pete's .22 caliber target pistols would make.
But it can't be.
There's more. I sent Baxter out to Pete's shack to arrest him if he showed there.
And?
Pete showed all right. He slugged Baxter and took off. He's out to get Cora and Willie. Baxter made the mistake of telling him they had accused him of murder.
I think I will sit down.
Look, Lee, I know you've made a project of keeping Pete Hammond out of trouble. You've helped him out of so many scrapes, he's known as Vail's Folly.
Look, Andy, Pete is no killer. Oh, sure, he's big and rough, but he's just too soft-hearted.
There were 2 eyewitnesses, Linc. We're taking their statements now at the trail station.
I wouldn't believe one word that Cora Johnson has to say. She's had nothing but trouble out there ever since she took over that diner. She's always having guys fighting over her. She eggs them on.
Look, Linc, I don't think there's much you can do for him this time. Why don't you just take your weekend and forget it?
Andy, how can I just forget it?
The evidence is all against you.
I don't care what the evidence is. Pete did not kill him.
Who did? Cora? Willie?
Did we ever issue her a gun license?
We licensed her for a .38. Evans was shot with a .22.
Well, maybe she has another gun.
I wouldn't bet on it.
It looks like I might have to.
I'll be in a minute. You open up.
Where'd you come from?
I just got here. What's wrong? Don't you serve coffee anymore?
We've been up to our ears in cops giving statements.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The shooting. I heard about it. Must have been pretty rough on Cora.
Carl make out.
Hello, Cora.
My ears are burning.
I heard about what happened. I'm sorry. Must have been pretty hard on you.
Thanks for the sentiment. What do you want, Linc?
Just coffee and conversation.
I'm talked out. It's been a rough afternoon.
That's what Willie said.
Well, it was a big help.
I'll bet he was.
Check the food supplies. We'll probably have a big rush of customers to see the blood stains. Why do things like this have to happen to me? Why?
That's the price of being pretty.
Price of being pretty. When I was a kid, my ma used to tell me I'd never have any trouble. I had looks. It's like money in the bank. Some prophet, my old lady. She's in Miami working on her 6th husband. And I'm out here trying to keep the 8 hands off of me. Everywhere I turn.
Well, with guys like Hammond on the loose, I thought you'd have a gun.
I have a gun, 38. But I just turned it over to the police.
38? But you'd have a smaller one. More your own size. Better yet, maybe you should have your own personal policeman to take care of you.
Like who?
Why don't we have dinner some night and talk about it?
Oh, sure. I don't interest men like you.
You interest me, Cora. A lot more than you realize.
Check the supplies.
I didn't bother.
What?
thought I'd let you do it.
You jump when I talk to you.
Sit down, Cora. You ain't got yourself a flunky anymore.
Are you out of your mind?
So wonder I ain't. Working around here, watching you give the guys that come on and then setting them up against each other.
You get out of here.
Go ahead. Spit. Because it ain't gonna do you any good. You ain't gonna give any more guys that come on. Just me.
You.
You're okay as long as you got me to back up your story about Pete's killing Evans. But what if I tell the cops that you done it?
What do you want, Willie?
Not much. Just you. Be nice to me, baby. Where you going? With a gun? Still got it hidden in your room?
Take your hands off of me. Willie, we haven't had a bite all day. Let me fix something.
Now, that's much better. You go fix us something. And then we'll talk. I'll have 3 eggs, Cora, and some ham. First, a little kiss.
You put your hands on me.
Cora, don't!
Hi, Herman.
Hello, Linc.
Still hitting the health foods, huh?
It's a very nourishing lunch.
It sounds like asbestos.
Okay. You keep stuffing yourself with those polysaturates. Shoot the cholesterol falls. But don't come whining to me when your blood vessels blow up like a volcano right in the middle of supper.
Okay, Herman, I'll remember that.
This is Chief Anderson calling Linc Vail. Come in, Linc.
This is Vail, Chief, over.
Well, you can take your weekend now, Linc. We picked up Pete Hammond 2 hours ago, up by Murray's Lake. We'll bring him into headquarters from the trail station.
Is he okay?
Never mussed a hair. Caught him asleep.
Well, thanks, Chief. Oh, by the way, I'm still not going to the Bahamas. Over and out.
So they caught your favorite charity.
Herman, you haven't learned much about psychology.
Man can't even open up his mouth around here.
Linc, Pete's gonna kill me.
Give me that again.
Pete Hammond phoned 20 minutes ago from somewhere and said he was gonna kill me and Willie.
Pete Hammond, how could he? It's a good thing you got away, Cora. Where's Willie?
He's back at the diner. When he phoned, I forgot everything and ran. Oh, Linc, you gotta come back with me.
Let's go.
You too, Herman.
Where did you leave Cora?
Back at the diner. Kopak's with her, supposedly guarding her from Pete.
Who's guarding her from Kopak? Oh, Linc, thanks for bringing Willie's body in, especially since you're officially off duty. Ballistics say he died from a .22 caliber bullet, just the size to fit Pete's target pistol and the hole in Johnny Evans.
Well, I'm almost positive that Cora killed both Willie and Evans.
Okay. We might as well settle this one victim at a time. How are you going to convince a jury that Cora killed Willie?
Now, you radioed me at 5 o'clock. And you said you'd picked up Pete 2 hours before, right?
That's right. 3 o'clock on the nose.
Well, no sooner had I put down the microphone when Cora came bursting up to Lost River Station. She said that Pete had telephoned her and threatened both her and Willie for nailing him for the Evans murder. If Pete were cooling his heels in jail, he couldn't possibly have phoned a death threat call to Cora. Don't you see, Auntie? She thought that I would think that Pete was killing Willie while she was running to see me. She didn't know Pete had already been picked up.
What are you going to tell a jury about Cora's motive for killing Willie?
She probably killed him for the same reason she killed Evans. They both probably put their hands on her. She'd had bad experience with the wrong kind of hands.
All right. Suppose the jury agrees that Cora might have killed Willie. How are you going to prove that she killed Evans? I'm afraid Pete's still settled with that one.
Not if I can find a second gun.
Where is this gun?
I don't know. I searched the whole diner and I couldn't find it.
Suppose Cora does have a .22. How are you going to get it?
If I can't find it, then I'll have to make it find me.
Care for some alfalfa juice?
Don't put me on, Herman, not at a time like this.
Very good for the nerves.
Well, my nerves need soothing, but no thanks.
Isn't it a little early to be dating Cora after all her trouble?
Well, she insisted. She closed the diner and she's having dinner for the two of us. But you're right, Herman. It's always too early to date Cora.
This is Chief Anderson calling Linc Vail. Come in, Linc. It's urgent.
This is Vail, Chief. What is it?
The worst. The police car bringing Hammond into headquarters turned over. Pete escaped.
When?
About 35 minutes ago, up near Murray's Junction. I'm issuing at all points.
All right, Chief. Thanks for telling me. Over and out.
Come on, Herman. We're heading for Cora's.
Cora's? What for?
Well, so far, Pete hasn't killed anybody. I don't want him to start in on her. But if I know Pete, he'll head for Cora's. I'll have to break her before he gets there.
Break her? How?
With my hands, Herman. My bare hands.
You stake out in the brush around the side. If Pete shows, grab him.
I thought I'd watch you cook.
You want all my secrets?
That's right.
Maybe you won't like all of them.
Well, I'll take my chances.
Okay. Come on. It'd be nice to have dinner with a man like you.
You're a beautiful woman, Cora. I didn't really come to watch you cook.
I was wondering. Oh, Linc. Don't. Didn't really plan this kind of an evening so soon. Don't touch me. Oh, not you, not you, not you. Get away from me. I'm warning you.
That's the gun that killed Willie and Evans, isn't it, Cora?
Willie and Evans and now you.
Now give me the gun, Cora. No one's gonna maul you ever again.
Why couldn't you have waited until...
Hey, look out! No, Pete!
You're no different from the others.
Yes, I am, Cora. I'm still alive.
Cora's being arraigned tomorrow. 2 counts of murder.
She shouldn't be tried, Andy. She should be committed.
She probably will be. It's too bad about your weekend, Linc. Don't worry, there'll be others.
Well, I'm certainly glad to get off duty at Lost River Station, sir. Everybody up there seems to be disturbed.
Just stubborn, Herman. Andy, I couldn't help think, but that Pete didn't kill anybody.
Well, he'll still have to face an alligator poaching charge when he gets out of the hospital. I don't think he can get him out of that one.
I wish I could.
May I go now, sir? I have an appointment.
You have an appointment? With whom?
With my dance teacher, sir. I'm learning to do the twist.
The twist?
Yes, sir. You see, I feel no top police officer is socially acceptable unless...
Get out of here before I twist your head up. Health foods, palm reader, psychology, and now the twist.
This is Ron Hayes. I play the part of Constable Lincoln Vail in the Everglades, America's last remaining frontier. And here are a few exciting scenes you'll see in the weeks to come. Be sure and join us next week and every week for another exciting adventure in the Everglades.
Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades.